Hello and welcome back to the third video in the series, which is Falala Fridays. This is a collab between myself and Measure Once Cut Twice Papercrafting here on YouTube. I will link her channel and her video down below. Make sure to check it out because she's a fantastic woman, friend, crafter, everything. So it's well worth checking out her creations. This week we are doing 3D projects and I cannot wait to see what she's created because I have seen some of her previous 3D projects and they are stunning. So I'm really looking forward to that. So before you run off to see what she's created like me, I'm just going to show you the bits that I've made for this week. So everything that I've made has used an SVG cut file from MyScrapChick and I've cut it on my Cricut. So I know that their files can be used on a range of cutting machines. They're really inexpensive. They have fantastic sales. So I'll link them all down below, all the cut files that I've used. And I will just start showing you what I've made. So first up is this little cup. So this is part of 3 cut files I think you get when you buy it. This one is like a shorter cup. There's a taller one. And then there's one that I've made with like scalloped edges, so I'll show you that in a moment. So I cut this out of some pale blue cardstock and then just did these little square bits in this blue and white polka dot one. This is the same card from the works that I used in my memory decks cards. So it's not a Christmassy collection, but it matches really well. So there's that. Then I put hot glue along the top and just sort of dunked it into fake snow, which I have seen Mrs. Everly do with loads of her creations and it looks fantastic, so I thought I'd give it a go on this mug. Then I have die cut on my Sizzix machine, yep that's what it's called, some snowflakes. So I've got the one at the back which is blue. That actually isn't a paper, it is white paper and I've put washi tape over the top in this really pretty like metallic blue and then just cut through. It cut through it fine. Had to poke it out a bit, but other than that it was fantastic. So if you've got a washi tape with a pattern that matches really well, that's a great tip for you. Then I've got this white flat back snowflake from AliExpress and this little gem in the middle which is from the range. I've got more of these snowflakes, so I've got the bigger one on the bottom and this tiny one layered on top. This one, the bigger one, is from Hobbycraft. I don't think the die is in my haul, but I'll try and find it for you. So these are the 2 dies that I've been using. Hopefully you can see that. This one, I like the stag, but I didn't buy it for the stag. I bought it for the 2 tiny snowflakes. They're not in this packet because I've got them. I'm cutting them out at the moment. So, and then I've got this one with the 4 slightly bigger snowflakes. These were £1 each from Hobbycraft, so well worth it if you can run and grab those. So they're the snowflakes that I've used on this. This one is from, it's from this one, it's the snowflake down here, and then the middle one is actually from, I showed you it in the haul that I did. It's like a ball and it's got little snowflakes cut out of it, and I just saved the little snowflakes and I cut out the ball and they were the perfect size to go in the middle here. So I've got that on 4 of the sides. And then I've just repeated the same in the middle on the other one. So that's my first little 3D cup. Then I went for a similar but slightly different theme with this one. So I cut it out of that blue, the works paper. The inside was like a pink colour and it really didn't match the rest of it. So I Mod Podged the inside and then sprinkled it with glitter, waited for it to dry, Mod Podged it again and sprinkled it with glitter again. There's quite a lot of fallout on this, but if you do a top layer with Mod Podge, it sort of makes the glitter less shiny. So I think I'm going to hairspray that and hopefully that will minimalise the fallout. Then I've got this snowflake on the bottom, which is sort of like a saucer, if you can see that, which is from Poundland. So you get 10 of those in a pack for £1 and I've just been finding fun ways to use them really. In the middle I've got again 2 of those snowflakes from the die set stacked and then just a little gem in the middle. The back one again isn't a paper, it's just some metallic washi tape on plain white, it wasn't card, it was paper, plain white paper, and then just cut out. So, and then just the little tiny snowflakes from that bauble die and a little gem in the middle, and I've done that on 4 of the sides, same as the last one. And then I've just got these ones in the middle. I used hot glue to put these on, so they've got quite a bit of dimension to them, but you don't have to, you could stick that on with whatever you like. My final cup is a different shape. It's the taller one with the scallops. I'm not sure what it's called. I think it might just be scalloped cup. But so this one I used the Snow Cool range for the panels. I used another paper from the Works paper pad for the background. It's just sort of a blue swirly one. I dipped all of the top edges in the fake snow, so just hot glue, and then dipped them in the fake snow. The back of it I've left plain because the front was just so busy. What I've done on the other cups is sort of mirrored the design on the other side, but I just felt like that would be too much for this one, so I'll just display it looking this way. But I've got 2 of the chipboard pieces from the Snow Cool collection, some of these gems which are from the range, more of these snowflakes with the little gem centres, some more chipboard from the Snow Cool range, and then this is just punched out with one of my star punches, and it's just the same pink as the penguin's jumper. I don't know what paper I used for that, sorry, I think it was just a piece in my scrap bin that happened to match. And then I've got the same this side. This one is a puffy sticker rather than a chipboard, but other than that, it's a very similar design. So that's that one. For this one, my plan is to fill it with like the sachets of hot chocolate and maybe a candy cane or something that will sort of go in here, and then put cellophane around it and tie it with a bow. So I'll make sure to share that on Instagram when it's completely finished, so you can see it all done up and ready to go to a pen pal. The next cut file I tried was the Martha Sweet Trees, I think that's what it's called, and I made 2. So this one was my first attempt. This is one of the Snow Cool papers, and I sort of stacked this one quite close together. On my next one you'll see that I spread them out a lot more, but I think they look quite good done differently because they'd make a nice display together. This at the top, this star, is again from MyScrapChick. It is the 3D star cut file. I used it for the wand that I did recently, so this is just that but scaled right down. I will say this cutting this metallic paper, because it's quite thick, was incredibly hard to sort of put together around the top of the tree, but I think if you use thinner paper it would be fine, or if you're just much better at hot gluing things than me. So that is that one. I didn't really do anything else to that. I want to try and make one similar to this that has like fake snow on these parts, but I just didn't have time with all the other ones this week, so hopefully you can see that quite well. I'll try and insert pictures because obviously me holding them this way, I don't know that you sort of see them as I do when they stand up like this, so I'll make sure to insert some pictures at the end so you can see them. The other tree is this one, which as I said earlier I sort of spaced out much better, but it's got the same star on the top, and then I've just used some of these glitter balls which was sent to me very kindly by Tira, and I also got some sent to me by Barbara, so thanks so much girls. I have been hoarding them like crazy, but they just fit this project perfectly. So I used the red and gold, and I just alternated them all the way around the tree so they're on every side. I did burn myself a few times with the hot glue, but I don't think you can not. I don't think I've ever done a project to not caught my finger, so but yeah, so that's that one. Just quickly, this paper is from the Pebbles, their new collection, Cozy and Bright, I want to say, something like that, so that's from there. Then finally I gave their sleigh cut file a go. It's not perfect, but I quite like it as it is. So if I show you from the side, just put it down like that. I have used another one of the Pebbles papers from the Cozy and Bright. I've got some white wood grain card as the sort of layer in between, and then I used this red colour for the base, like the base of the structure. I have got some white card down here for the, what are they called? I have skis, would you say skis? Maybe skis, who knows. And then again, hot glue with fake snow on the bottom to look like you've been sleighing through the snow. In the front, I have put this really cute little Santa who is another Pebbles cardstock sticker. I'm not sure what collection he's from, sorry. Unfortunately, he's very flat. So when you look at it sort of from the top or the side, you can see. Well, my plan is to fill this seat part with lots of little presents, but I need to make all the tiny boxes. And I wanted to show you the sleigh before I showed you it filled up. So when it's filled up, I'll make sure to post a picture on my Instagram, which will be linked below, so you can see how it turned out completely finished. I've also got this trim on the front, which is just some pom-pom trim from Factory Shop, I believe. I've just hot glued that on there. The other side is exactly the same, fake snow, cardstock. Oh, I coloured this white piece for the ski with Wink of Stella, so I don't know if you can see, but it's slightly shimmery. Then on the back, I have used more of this trim, and then I just made a little number plate. So I printed this out from my computer. I just typed in number plate font and one came up that I downloaded, and then I just came up with this. I had the Santa 25 one, and I also had this one, which was the Sleigh 2. I have got it typed out the correct way as well. I got this one wrong. I thought it was 3 then 4 and it's not, it's 4 then 3. But that was the other option, but I went with this one. Then I've just backed out on some more of the red cardstock which matches this, and put 2 little red brads either side to look like a proper number plate. And that's it for decoration on this one. I didn't, oh hang on, and then I stitched the inside of the seat. Hopefully you can see all of that. Stitched it round here and up there. I thought that added just a little something to it. I didn't want to go mad with decoration on this one because it was quite complex on its own, and I think it looks quite nice, quite plain, but I don't know if you guys have any suggestions of how to decorate my next one. I did consider putting something on the side here, but with that Santa in the front, I thought that was sort of all it needed. So hopefully you've enjoyed looking at all of my 3D projects. As I said, I will try and include some kind of photos, maybe here or somewhere, just so you can see them face on, so that they stand as they should, etc. But so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it if you did, subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified when I post more crafty videos. We have got a giveaway coming up at the end of this, which might be next week's video, maybe the week after. The rules to enter are in the description box. So is the link for Lauri's video, so make sure to head over and give that some love. And I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye!